I'm starting to feel like the man is really the prize. I don't know why.
Hey, girl, now.
Yes. I'm starting to feel like men are really the prize because literally as a woman, we have to wait on the man for everything. We have to wait on the man. We have to wait on the man. We can date whoever we want, but we can't marry who we want.
One of them says,
stepping into the marriage, you have to wait for the man to ask you to marry him. You have to wait for the man to ask you to be his girlfriend. You have to wait for the man to ask you out on a date. All these kind of things we're waiting on a man to do. Like literally.
How about you have multiple? So you're not waiting on nobody.
Because most women, they're dating a lot of guys. Yeah, but they have that one guy that they want who don't want them. They're dating all these other guys on the side because they're trying to distract themselves. But realistically speaking, they want that one guy who was taking forever to claim them.
That's not how it is.
Yes, I've always felt women were the prize.
You should know that you are the prize.
I've always felt that way. Don't get it twisted. But if you think about it, I'm just trying to be more realistic, be more open-minded in my thinking. That's the reason why I'm saying that. If you're gonna ask the man to marry you, by all means do so. But I'm just saying, like, as far as like waiting for a man to like ask us to be like exclusive, that's what I'm talking about.
Hey, this is Raulh of Please Act Right. Am I the only one beginning to notice that a lot of these women are starting to speak up and express themselves, that they now understand that it's not all about them? Now, I'm not going to say that a man is the prize, but I will say that when a man and a woman, both who have their stuff together, get together, they both are the prize to each other. But I'm noticing more and more women are brave enough to go up against the sisterhood right in front of the sisterhood, just like this woman did in this video. You see how they were fighting against her tooth and nail, but she stood her ground? Now watch how many more women are giving advice to men and other women, whereas before, we could barely get one of these women to speak up.
Why are men expected to act like a husband in a boyfriend stage, but you don't feel as though you need to act like a wife in a girlfriend stage until somebody chooses to make you a wife? Make it make sense. If you never displayed qualities of being a wife, why would anybody want to make you one? It sounds like women just never want to put any effort first. Like, we feel like we just have to offer minimal effort and that should be significant enough. That and the cat should just have it in the bag. I don't know about y'all, but if I'm choosing to be in a relationship, I'm in it to win it. Do you want dinner, baby? Massage, baby? Baby, what do you need? Y'all are literally admitting to doing half it and then wondering why you still are not a wife. And they got the audacity to be complaining about why Suzanne's a wife before you. You haven't showed anything. You're doing what any other do. Stand out.
Now, of course, she makes complete sense. But I have one problem with this video. Why does she feel the need to make this video showing her bodacious tatas? Is she saying what she knows what men want to hear while showing her flotation devices just to get views? Or does she really stand out by doing all the things that she said in this video? Because of the angle of the camera, I'm a little suspect.
Women would rather leave their husband, then lose weight and get the revenge body, than stay with their husband and lose weight more.
Say it one more again for the people in the back.
Women would rather leave their husband, then lose weight and get the revenge body, than stay with their husband and lose weight more.
And then go back out onto the market with her new lost weight figure just to get used by guys who just want to take a ride on her new lost weight figure, only to end up on her social media pages complaining about how all men ain't ish. Before we continue, I'd like to give a special thanks to Rod C., Ken, Ramon J. Bell, Larry Smith, and Gabriel Granger for your generous and continued contribution to my channel. Please know that you are greatly appreciated.
Easier to run circles around a nigga who you have to invest in, because they more inclined to listen to all that bullshit you got going on. A nigga with his shit together ain't gotta fuck with none of that shit. They ain't gotta tolerate no bullshit. That's why a nigga who doesn't allow pussy to control them, they hold the most value. A nigga cannot be controlled by pussy, holds the most value. Straight up.
And she's absolutely right. Fellas, you have to get your lust under control. If you're walking around being led by your little head, that user type woman can spot you a mile away. And she'll do her best to use her sexuality on you to her advantage. But when a user type woman realizes she cannot persuade you to do what she wants based on her giving you sex, she'll treat you in a totally different way. And that different way will be she'll either respect you or she'll say there's something wrong with you. Either way, she knows she can't use you. Get your lust under control, and you'll never get used by a user-type woman again, I promise you. And speaking of user-type women, back in the day when I was still in my clubbing mode, I would be out with my friends and they would watch me turn down women who approached me and just couldn't understand why. Well, here's why.
You know, to hear her say that it's all about the woman and what the woman wants is just ridiculous to hear, because the man is the leader. But again, if we're going back to what she started with, the natural order being about the feminine, then it would all be about what the woman wants and her controlling a man. But y'all better pay attention to this, because I often give points. I often say, listen, when women are aggressive and they come into you all, can I buy you a drink? Can I marry you? It is the beginning of her controlling you. You might find it to be so attractive. Oh, she really want me. This really tells me how much she cares about me. Pay attention. You better pay attention, because you don't know who she's been listening to. You don't know what kind of relationship she came from as far as her mother and father. You don't know what grandma told her to do. You know none of that. But you better pay attention to actually how she treats you and the things that she said.
And that's exactly why I would turn women down when they would easily approach me, especially if she was fine and over 30 years old. If a woman approaches you and she doesn't look nervous and she's full of confidence, trust me when I tell you, you're not the first guy that she's done this to. Most of the time, she's looking for a guy she can control. And I don't just mean control you. I mean control your money so that you spend it on what she wants you to spend it on. And in the end, if she's manipulative enough, she can destroy you.
First of all, don't give your strength to women. Like, what does that mean? Don't give your money, yourself, your essence, who you are to women, because that has brought kings down. This is how powerful women are. We have the ability to bring down kings. So be careful, son. Like, don't give your strength to just any old woman, because she can bring you down, right? If she doesn't have your best interest at heart.
And after she's used you, used up all your money, and destroyed you, she'll lie and tell everybody you were the problem.
Stop telling everybody that man gave up on you. He didn't give up on you. He gave up on all the fucked up ways in which you were treating him. He gave up on the fucked up ways in which you were being irresponsible with his spirit and with his heart. You sit up here and you try to pinpoint the picture of him being a bad guy and him not being attentive and him not being there simply based on the fact that you want him to overlook the stupid shit that you do within the connection. Go get the fuck out of here.
And now I've noticed more and more women are warning men about spending your money, taking these women out on expensive dinner dates too.
Guys, I mean, seriously, can we please debunk this myth that a lot of women are going out on dates with men they're not even the slightest bit interested in just to get a free meal? Like, you guys really think we are that hard-pressed for a steak dinner?
1/3 of women in a new survey admitted to going out on a date just for a free meal. They were hungry.
No romantic interest. They couldn't care less. They just want a free meal.
Let's get this understood. No woman is spending 2 hours getting ready, putting on shapewear, squeezing into her favorite dress, driving her kids to the babysitter, paying for a babysitter, stopping at the gas station, pumping it in said dress and paying for it, going to the restaurant, and then subjecting herself to the attention of a man she's not even the slightest bit interested in.
So when you were getting the free meal, were you actually interested in talking to the guy, or you were just hungry?
To an extent.
Were you just hungry?
To an extent, but like really, I didn't really have like any like compassion for him.
Oh God. Your friend needs therapy. This whole narrative is rooted in misogyny. I guess he heard it from some ding-dong red pill alpha male podcaster. I don't know a single goddamn woman who would go to dinner with a man she had zero interest in. Women don't do that.
So this girl went on 6 dates a week so she didn't have to pay for groceries for 2 years.
When I was dating, there was probably in my group girl chat, probably a good solid 3 weeks where I didn't have to spend any money on groceries or food because I had a date and I knew that nothing was going to happen. I just knew that I was getting a free meal out of it.
You have to start using Tinder to get Uber Eats. Just ask. Give them your neighbor's address and they will send it. Ladies, we have to start using boys for food.
Did you go out on a date with a man if you didn't like him but you wanted free food?
Yes, I have.
Why?
Because it was uchi, and that's like $100 sushi, and I wanted it for free.
That's how you do it, ladies. You go to dinner with a guy, you have a great time. Towards the end, you start to act crazy, tell them all the medication you're on, and then you get a free dinner, and they'll never talk to you ever again.
The amount of women that actually exist like this is appalling. From the ages of 36 to the ages of 20, I've been around all ages, and they absolutely think like this in this day and age. This is not a joke. I have had people, women, come up to me and talk to me about their dating life, and the first thing out of their mouth is like, I don't even like this guy. I just want free food and free drinks, and I want to see how much he's willing to spend on me. It's actually one of the reasons that I always preach to you men, please, for the love of God, stop simping over these women. Stop buying them the most expensive stuff. Stop taking them to the most expensive restaurant off the bat. Go for a simple lunch date or a coffee date. If she doesn't want to go because she claims that you're too cheap, then you see her intentions. The worst part about these types of women is they will know that they're using you, and then they will come on the internet and say rhetoric about all men, knowing damn well that they used you, but they wanted the Netflix and chill dude all along. And guess what? He didn't want her because he got what he needed from her, and you just happened to be the side piece. So stop simping over women like this, because I'm telling you, as a woman, I've heard conversations happening around me. I've talked to women one-on-one, and the modern day women of today think like this. And the worst ones out there are the single moms that are willing to use men for dates and drinks while they neglect their kids to go on dates with people that they're not even interested in. These women are insecure. They don't know what they want. They're bored. They're crying for attention. So stop doing it. Stop doing it. Coffee date.
So what do you think, guys? Are these women giving us men advice because they really want to help us? Or are they playing chameleons by giving us advice in the hopes that they can snag one of us? Either way, let's take advantage of more and more women speaking up and warning us about the women of today's modern society. They're giving us the playbook on what to watch out for and helping us protect ourselves and our money. So kudos to all the women out there speaking up on social media and giving us men the heads up so we don't get used. Hey, somebody had to tell you, and I love you, so it might as well be me. Don't forget to subscribe and click that notification bell to get notified when I post a new video. I post a new video every week. And in the meantime, don't you love it when they act right? My name is Raulh. See you in another video.
Should a guy always pay for the first date?
If he wants to.
1, 2, 3. Yes.
That's fine.
Should a guy always plan the first date?
Yes.
1, 2, 3. Yes.
Hey, we agree. Let's keep this going.
When a guy meets your friends for the first time,
yes,
should he pay for all your friends, even if there's like 4 of them?
No.
1, 2, 3. Yes.
What? Are your friends charity cases? Am I UNICEF? Why do I have to sponsor your population of 4? This is not FEMA, and your friends are not natural disasters, so they get diddly squat from me. What if one of your friends orders something that I cannot afford? Am I supposed to be paying for somebody that will one day be telling you, girl, you can do better than him? No! The only people that I give money to against my will is the IRS, because I like my freedom, and your friends cannot take my freedom away, so no.
So if you enjoyed this video, check out one of these 2 videos right here. I'm sure you'll enjoy them too. And if you like, you can visit my channel. I have plenty of videos there. Go ahead. Don't be scared.